I recently had the honor of meeting a hostage who was released named Or Levy, who spent 491 days in brutal captivity in Gaza. It was undoubtedly one of the most moving encounters of my life. At one point during our conversation, I asked him, Or, what kept you going? How did you manage to survive the beatings, the starvation, the mental agony and torture? Just to give you a sense, Or and his fellow hostages spent more than 15 months with heavy chains attached to their feet. Imagine that for a moment. Or responded, what kept me going through it all was a single sentence which I replayed in my mind hundreds, if not thousands of times. You see, on day 52, the terrorists brought Hirsch Goldberg into our cell. I had met this extraordinary hero 52 days earlier, packed in a small bomb shelter at the outskirts of the Nova Festival, where he proceeded to catch and to throw grenades meant to kill us out of the shelter. Hirsch saw that I was at a mental breaking point, and it was then that he taught me the line that literally kept me alive. He who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how. Once I heard this, I fixated on the why of my life. My wife Einav, who was with me at the festival, and my little son Almog, who was waiting for me at home. Or was devastated when he later learned that tragically Hirsch had been murdered by the terrorists. As soon as he was released, he asked to meet Hirsch's family. Hirsch's mother Rachel later said, Or gave us an indescribable gift. He was the last person alive who hugged Hirsch, and so when I was hugging Or, it was the last whisper of Hirsch. I later saw a photo of Or with a blue inked tattoo on his arm, except that instead of a sequence of numbers on his arm, it was the sentence Hirsch had taught him which kept him alive during his hellish captivity. He who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how. Or shared with me that when Hirsch told him this line, he didn't know that it was quoted in Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Emotionally, Or said to me, imagine that. 2 Jews in captivity, 80 years apart, going through their own versions of hell, whether concentration camps or terror tunnels, divided by space and time, but united through a single transformative teaching that helped them transcend their circumstances and survive their own personal holocausts. To my mind, this teaching has its roots in our tradition and was first introduced by God to the Jewish people when they were subjugated and subjected to the first Jewish genocide in Egypt. Communicating to the Jews through Moshe, God uses 4 phrases to describe their future redemption. Number 1, I will take you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. Number 2, I will save you from their labor. Number 3, I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. And number 4, I will take you to me as a people. Incidentally, this verse is the basis for the 4 cups we drink at the Passover Seder, each cup representing one of the 4 phrases of redemption. It's the 4th phrase, however, that helped enable the first 3, for in it the Israelites are given their why. You know how and why you will survive this tyranny, this devastation, says God? Because you have a role to play in history. You are not broken survivors, but powerful agents of destiny put on this earth to transform history and humanity for the better. I will take you to me as a people, and you will be a light and a beacon of truth, decency, and goodness unto the world. It was the knowledge of this why and the sense of purpose and destiny that it imbued in our national psyche that allowed our ancestors to bear any and every how throughout our long and painful history. But here's the thing. More than simply teaching us how to survive, knowing our why taught us how to thrive and never fall prey to a victimhood culture, which is sadly common among many who are coming of age in an era of entitlement, of grievances and identity politics. And so this year, as we gather around the Seder table on the night of questions and embark on that eternal and internal journey towards true freedom, let's start by asking and hopefully answering the most foundational question of all. What is my why? What do I live for? How can I discover and actualize my unique purpose in the world? The rest, as they say, will all be commentary. Chag Kasher V'Sameach. Have a happy and healthy Passover.